What's up, guys? Back for another Honkai Star Rail video, and apparently about, what, 3-ish days ago, I believe it was on the 8th, Prydwen updated their tier list, and I'm just now seeing it for the first time, so obviously we gotta do a video on it because, you know, Prydwen's kind of like the number one, not saying number one in terms of like they're 100% correct all the time, right? Because there's a lot of controversy around Prydwen half the time, but they definitely are the most talked about and most, I guess, influential tier list. So we're gonna go over it, obviously give my thoughts, and let me know what your guys' thoughts are in the comments. But apparently this one is Apocalyptic shadow based. So let's look at the tier list, and then we'll go over the change log and go from there. So Apocalyptic shadow, we have, okay, Robin tier 0. 100% agree. 100% agree. I'm not too sure why she wasn't tier 0 already, but it just, you know, the whole team AoE buffing, the action advance, very nice stuff. Bronya did 0.5. She's above Sparkle. Oh my god, that's the fucking thumbnail right there. Holy hell, holy hell. Yep. Sparkle on the right side of it. Arrow, like greater than, less than, whatever the hell. Maybe we put on the left. Don't know yet. Have one of those symbols, boom, point at Bronya. Oh my lord, it paints itself. It paints itself. I ain't gonna say nothing because I low key, Bronya having 100% action advance, I always felt like was going to keep her close to Sparkle, even if she's SP negative, right? And Sparkle obviously isn't. But I was like, okay, we're probably gonna get more characters like Don Hang, so Sparkle will just be better overall, right? And then lo and behold, I was absolutely wrong, and they just don't drop a single character who wants to have a bunch of skill points. So yeah, I'm surprised Bronya hasn't just overtaken Sparkle just because of that, right? Bronya's still good. Bronya's still good, bro. Gallagher going down, that's fair. I mean, it doesn't really matter. He's still going to be like one of the most used healers. Fuchuan and Ho-Ho going down, I'm assuming it's because Gallagher went down. Aiki, bro, you got to put Luocha down to 1.5 because, like, bro, what is bro got? He's just healing. He's not like, you're getting crit rate with Fuchuan, you're giving attack and energy with Ho-Ho. I guess he has an attacking ult to like the wind shear, or not the wind shear, sorry. The what is he like? What is there? There's no buffs to remove, I'm pretty sure. Unless I'm tripping. Not any that would be like super relevant. I guess maybe his ult, does his ult do a lot of toughness? Maybe. I don't have Lucha, so I mean, he just doesn't really like do anything. He doesn't bring anything to the team. Yeah, Gallagher is like whatever. I mean, it is Apocalyptic Shadow, so he's still really good. But I can see why those two are better. Silverwolf going down a tier. Fair enough, because most of the Apocalyptic Shadows have like lesser enemies you have to defeat, which kind of sucks. I do wish it was just one enemy and then you just went crazy on that one enemy. But unfortunately, that's not how Apocalyptic Shadow is, so Silverwolf does go down a bit. This one I can agree with. She still has her like niche uses though, I will say. Dot going down. Fair enough, bro. Dot's not getting any love, so it is what it is. Donheng and Zele going down. Okay, okay. I can see the vision. Her going down, yeah. Oh, QQ went down. I see. People are waking up. Hook and Misha, no. Yukong is tier 5 on everything. No. Wait, Misha's tier 4 on MOC still. Awesome. I was gonna say tier 4, tier 4, tier 5, tier 5, tier 5, tier 5, tier 5. Okay, hang on. All the tier 5s. Okay, so a character who's tier 5 and everything are Arlen, OG Donhang, Hook, Physical MC, Yukong. So there's 5 characters who are just stuck in tier 5. Misha is probably going to be the next one because Serval still has her use. March, I guess, has some use. And then Fire MC will probably almost never be tier 5 just because if they're tier 2 in Pure Fiction, really? Oh my god, they are. Oh, break debuff. Okay, that makes more sense. I don't know why I was thinking anything else. Okay, okay, okay. I mean, these ones are like, whatever, bro. Like, no one's using these people. QQ, yeah, go down. These two, I could see it. Like, Suez isn't, like, crazy. Like, I actually don't disagree with, like, any of these. Like, all these are valid, I feel like. At least for me, right? The weirdest one, I guess, is, like, I don't know, Link shit is, Gallagher does do a lot of toughness. I guess the most controversial one is the Gallagher placement, but like, fair enough. You're still 0.5. You're still busted as hell, right? And then these two going down. I just think Loachin needs to be knocked down to 1.5. And then yeah, I think this is pretty solid. This is just fine to me. I'm here for it. I like Bronny more than Sparkle. You know, I used to think I was gonna 100% summon for Sparkle, but then I was just like, I have Bronny E1. Like, what's, you know, like, it is what it is. I don't really care too much. Plus, she was in a weird spot and then returned in a spot where I didn't really care for her too much. Trying to think if there's anything I want to say for Silverwolf. Not really. Like, actually, I think the tier list is actually fine. WW tier list. Robin, the Fallout archetype, took the meta by storm. Do you really need to read this? It's Robin, bro. She's fucking OP. Bronya fell off from the meta. Her registers be studied. Yes, sir. Yes, yes, sir. When initiatives broke out from turn most teams, the tables have been turned, rather flipped. Bronya now has more meta debuffs and she calling paired with Boot Hill. Yep, and Phase out to Let's Drink Akron. If you have E4 Bronya, which they're not taking into consideration, like, I want to, that's probably a really good team for Fei Zhao. Akron uses her. I use her for Akron. Boot Hill really likes her. I mean, the 100% action advance is really good. Until we get a unit that actually does 100% action advance, like Bronya and Sparkle, I think she's pretty much chilling where she is. But the second it releases, I feel like it's just GG, bro. Bronya's gone. Just claim improving performance, Apocalyptic Shadow, yada yada. Bibbering late, E0 cooler, Daniel struggle a lot, while damage up with decent pairs of curse and phase job Wood Hill. Adding the SP. Yeah, he just doesn't do as much damage for the SP. Azalea doesn't have a good time in Apocalyptic Shadow. Her unique mechanic doesn't work well here, which leads to pummeling performance usage rate in the last few phases. We have decided to drop her to a tier lower. Okay. Gambling Gremlin also struggles for multipliers age badly, even if she's undersided on damage break. She brings the tables not enough. Yep, she sucks ass. Nisha and Hook. Yeah, they suck. Like, they just don't do damage. It is what it is. Dark News, do you disappoint in every mode? It's time to drop them again. Apocalyptic Shadow. Their damage isn't there, and you can't break stuff fast enough to make them worth using this mode over other characters. Oh, yo, we beg you, do something nice for dots. Yes, please. Yes, sir. Yeah, I agree. Come on. Come on. Joy, somebody that isn't used when there's no quantum weakness. Yes, and create the other characters to sit. And 1.5, she stands out as the weakest link, so we decided to drop her down a tier. Yep, that's fair. Enemies not being weak to quantum, I actually just like make her unusable, high key. Several despite the implant issues being fixed, Apocalyptic Shadow, several if somebody lacks good teams and which can be used. Mono Quantum is nearly as dead as dots, and outside of quantum teams, the implant is enough, and it's hard just phasing her over the other empires that bring way more to the table. Also, with the game being older, people have more DPS build allowing for better elemental coverage, so isn't as important as she was in the past. Burst, give her a light cone that makes her implant AoE, bro. Called it a day. Yukong. Well, the fox is dead as she's overshadowed by virtually every other amplifier. She requires way too much effort to honestly barely being able to do what others in her role can do in something with other methods. Dropping her to the Forgotten Tier. Yeah, she's just not great. Which is cool, because Yukong is a cool character, but like, yeah. Alright, let's see what we're Gallagher. I'm very curious on this one. Linkshot has proven to be way stronger than we anticipated. After doing further testing, we have decided to drop Gallagher down half a tier. If you look strictly at sustained potential, they are roughly equal. I don't know about all that, buddy. Sustained potential, they are roughly equal. Someone is smoking absolute crack. Hold the hell on. They're E6, right? They're E6. Yeah, you're smoking absolute crack there, buddy. Whoever typed that out, bro, you need to get your shit checked. I'm telling you right now. Sustained is potential, they are roughly equal. The only reason it seems like they're roughly equal is because you're breaking the enemy into oblivion and then killing them. If we have an enemy who can actually fight back, Gallagher's sustain is not that great. It's good for the break team for what it is, right? If you put Gallagher on any other team for the heals, he's not cooking as much as he should, right? But should bring so much more breaking damage to the table. Yeah, that's also true. Like, is just a better character, bro. This two are very important to Shadow. She's basically an erudition unit in disguise, who's all strong to keep the team alive if you build up her damage. Wait, this is supposed to be a change on Gallagher, not another praise post for Linkshot. Yes, sir, Linkshot praise, we love that. Overall, Gallagher is still a great character, but Linkshot just offers more, so keeping them in the same tier doesn't make sense. We're also looking to adventuring as Linkshot is just too good. Whoa, hold on there. We're also looking into adventuring as Linkshot is just too good in Apocalyptic Shadow, but we need more data and do more tests before considering having Linkshot as the only tier 0 sustain in this mode. I don't know about all that. I think adventuring is still 2-0 for that, because he's giving you increased crit damage against the boss. He does a lot of toughness damage with his ult and his follow-ups. He keeps the team virtually indestructible. He does a lot of follow-ups because of the hits thing, which, like I said, is toughness, extra damage, all that good stuff. I think he's absolutely fine where he is. Lingsha obviously is going to be doing more damage, but like let's not act like Venturing can't do damage as well. Which on the Ho-Ho, the victims of Guy were dropped to 0.5. If you look at the data for the last 3 phases, so what's considered for the person with the tier list, Fushuan and Ho-Ho are close to the Witch's performance than that of Gallagher. I guess I could see that then. Building past the data, both are second or even third choice in the 2 rating archetypes, as they simply don't bring enough things to make them first choice. Ho-Ho's energy regen isn't needed there, but Yunli loves it, and Fushuan also often gets one shot by massive AoE attacks. Really, they're talking about this finally. Fushuan also often gets one-shotted by massive AoE attacks or on onslaught of smaller ones, since enemy speed continues to increase. What did I say, bro? I noticed this, so for reference, I have Fushuan at E0, S0, right? Use the Jeopard Light Cone. When we were doing, I believe, like Swarm and stuff the first time with Fushuan, I noticed that the enemies hitting really hard and an AoE would pretty much insta-kill Fushuan. I said, okay, this is fair for what this is right now, right? This is fair. Because of how Fushuan works, I understand why she's getting pretty much insta-killed, right? However, when we get to a point where the enemies are either hitting this hard in normal gameplay, or they just attack much and Fushuan doesn't have time to get her ult back up to have more stacks of her healing, you're going to come into a big issue with Fushuan, right? And yeah, I guess like I don't really use Fushuan too often, but yeah, the AoE's going crazy. If you try to use Fushuan against Hule, you're gonna really see that. I've seen a lot of Fushuans go down because of Hule. So we're kind of getting to the point where Fushuan is not as cracked as she should be. At least for what she does. It's not enough, right? 10% crit rate, it just isn't enticing as well as in the past. 10% crit rate honestly is enticing, but not enough for the rest circuit, I will say. There are still strong stands with the meta favors the 3 remaining Apex stands more than them currently, although things can change in the future, and if they will, we will revisit their Apex placement in Apocalyptic Shadow. Is their performance really similar to Luocha? I have a hard time believing that, but I mean, hey, I'm not the one running Fushuan and Luocha in Apocalyptic Shadow, let's be real. So, yeah, I guess this tier list is fine, right? This one is like I don't hate it that much. Like I understand Luocha coming down to here. Oh, it's funny because I can see Luocha, but you can't on OBS. Anyway, Luocha coming down to here is what I would think should happen, and then that's pretty much it. That's really it. It's actually a pretty solid tier. Let's actually agree with just pretty much everything. So big W there to Prydwen. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do remember this is Apocalyptic Shadow only. It's not Pure Fiction or Memory of Chaos. They'll probably have a Pure Fiction one up in a few days with this new Pure Fiction. I imagine Dot will stay where it is. They don't count the buff. They don't take into account the buff, so Dot's probably not going to change anything. If Dot goes down, then I don't know, bro. It is what it is. But yeah, I'm not too sure where they'll go with this, but it'll be interesting and we'll be there. But anyway, that's it for the video. Let me know what your thoughts are on this in the comments. And of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.